First of all, congratulations on this. It's a great project, fun watch. For you guys, what was it about this script and this story that you wanted to be a part of it?
Well, I mean, it mostly could have been anything, and I would have been a part of it because of Jake, because I've just worked with Jake for so long, and I know that, and he's like the most knowledgeable and I would say obsessed with horror person that I know, and I just trusted that he knew what he was doing. And but I he also had sent me versions of the script like early on. He sent me and I gave him notes and stuff. So I was just a part of the process early on, and just believed in what he was doing. So I just said yes. Yeah.
Same, same. Yeah, Jake and I work together all the time, and I'm just a huge Jake Jarvie fan. So that was the selling point. And then past that, that I die in a horror movie, like, am I gonna pass up dying in a horror movie? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
go on.
I don't want to say whether or not I die. I don't want to. I don't want
Oh
to spoil
yeah, I
anything.
definitely
So
die right away.
yeah, yours is
Out.
pretty early. Pretty early. You're
Early.
out. Yeah.
I'm out. Credits don't even roll. The movie doesn't even start. I'm just dead.
Um, I guess without any spoilers, what was it like to get into these characters and portray people in a horror movie?
uh, well, I will say that the the process, whether or not I die, I do have a violent moment, and I will say that the process is more. It's more fun to watch than it is to do, I would say. I mean, it was certainly fun to shoot it, but it takes a while, and you got to deal with a lot of blood,
Yeah.
like which can be kind of uncomfortable at times, but also ultimately like you know what the result is gonna be, and so it's like very exciting and very fun. But it can be a long process. Um, yeah,
Uh,
My character is very sticky. Really
yeah,
all day stick
yeah.
was kind of how it went with me.
Yeah,
uh,
and there's also a lot of pressure because like you got all this involving blood and all these like practical effects and everything that you want to get right, and then if you get it wrong, you got to reset everything. So yeah,
Definitely, and horror I feel is one of the most difficult genres to do movies about because there has to be a suspension of disbelief, and you need to humanize these characters in order for people to care about them. And I think this movie does that very well. They're just a group of people, doing what they love.
hmm
Is it difficult to get into a character like that is very human, that does feel like they can be a regular person in this world?
um, I don't know that that was that difficult. I mean, I feel like a regular person myself, so I was kind of just trying to bring a version of myself to it, like um my character is just he was like a more disgruntled version of myself, like a guy who was just annoyed by his job and the people around him, but otherwise kind of me. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just playing a guy who works at a haunted house, and I am a guy who formerly worked at a haunted house, and so I just nailed it.
Uh, and how different is it filming a feature length film as opposed to YouTube shorts?
Extremely different for me. I mean, Rob's might be a little more similar because he worked with Jake already,
Yeah,
but I mean, for me, I just work by myself all the time, and I just turn the camera on and go most of the time. The lighting I use is pretty much window light, and when you shoot a movie, it's much more about waiting. It's much more about wait, or if you're acting in it, like just waiting for the people to set up. I think people would be surprised at how much sitting around and waiting there is when you're shooting a movie.
yeah, way more setting up. It's a lot, way slower than shooting YouTube. Way more prep, especially with the videos that Jake and I do. It's we'll go into a recording studio and we just turn the cameras on and just go. And so there's no prep really at all. So this was very different in that way, and it was very much like a role reversal. Like usually when Jake and I are working together, like I'm the director, and it was fun to be on the other side and be like, I don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
Oh, that was a really nice thing about it is that I could just focus on being in front of the camera and not have to care really about all the other stuff.
Yeah, that was really nice. It was nice to just care about your performance
Yeah.
rather than anything else. So that was really nice from doing YouTube. And Jake and I have done some music videos with a lot of fake blood. So similarly sticky though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Similarly sticky.
But Rob, you're not just an actor in this. You also have a song in the soundtrack. What does it
Yeah,
feel like to be part of this in multiple facets?
feels awesome. Feels awesome. Yeah, and the way that the songs were made too is really really quite cool. One in particular wasn't made for the movie. It was for just a silly video that we did where me and my friend made a piano from scratch in a day and then I had to make a song with it. And the song just ended up being this like out of tune, spooky, really terrifying tune. And it ended up having a huge part in the movie, but that's just a terrible box with strings we put on it for a day. Like it really comes through. Like and another band I'm in where we record an album in a day every year. It's called 1st of October, and we try to give Halloween another song every year. And so our song "It's Halloween" made it in. So it feels a little, like, oh, we got to win on that one. It's Halloween's in a horror movie. We did.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
What are some of the scenes that you think people will be most attracted to from this film? Because there's so much going on. There's so many amazing scenes with incredible actors. What are your favorites from this?
Well, some of my favorite scenes I think might be spoilers, but I would say the ones that stick out to me involve sort of the mixture of the fake haunted house versus the real horror when they cross when it's like, oh no, this is actually real. This isn't part of the haunted house. Those moments to me are what like the best part. That's like to me the concept of the movie.
Yeah. I'll try to say it without spoilers, but the bowling scene made me jump when I first saw the footage.
Yeah. Oh
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Bowling. Yeah.
Bowling. Oh man.
Yeah. The bowling scene, and that's also an element of like real life versus haunted house. I think in that scene, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Definitely. And how different is it shooting on a set as opposed to having the actual haunted house location where you guys got to shoot?
Uh, well, I don't really have a lot of experience shooting on sets. Most of the time when we shoot when I shoot, it's in real places. I think it. I have shot on sets before. I've done that, and I prefer real places. I think it just adds authenticity to it. I don't. If I'm on a set, everything just feels so fake, and I think it affects the way I behave. If I can behave more, I can be more real if I'm in a real place.
Like a real place is a lot more logistically challenging because, of course, they weren't made to be shooting a movie in, but also that's kind of fun. And there's just a really cool element of like, this is an actual place. This is an actual haunted house.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Well, congratulations on this. You guys did a fantastic job, and once again, thank you for your time.
Thank you.